Hi there guys, Joel here from Aussie Chart Trends. Today's market update is for Thursday the 31st of January 2013, featuring daily technical updates of the S&P 500 and the Asx200. Before we get into today's update, I'll just remind you that AussieChartTrends.com.au and this video are for educational purposes only. Nothing stated at the site or in this video is intended to be used as any form of investment advice. I'm not a licensed professional. You need to make your own decisions regarding your investments. I'm just here to help anyone searching for a practical direction in today's markets. Okay, let's take a look firstly on the hourly chart here of the S&P 500. I've drawn this blue line here. Now, guys, we're starting to round over here within this larger channel, and it's just something to keep an eye on. If in tonight's trade or over the next couple of days we see the S&P 500 round back over and take out this blue line, and in fact we would take out this red line also, we would be looking at a small head and shoulders topping formation. That's just something to keep your eye on. It's not to say how the market will play out, but there's just a little alert there that we may be seeing a bit of a pullback in the market. I'm not too concerned about it at the moment because we do have a lot of support just underneath us, and you would think that the S&P would still hold for a couple of reasons. The first reason is that we have our target up in the high 1520s there, and we still are waiting for that inverted head and shoulders pattern to play out. The second obvious reason is that we do have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels of support underneath us. We would probably be looking at a measured move down from this area here, funny enough, down to that green support line. Now this green line, if we extend the chart out, is this green bottom line here. Now that represents a tag that we had there in, what was that? That was May 31st of 2012 roughly, and we've extended that out underneath the left shoulder here of our large inverted head and shoulders pattern, and extended that out. So the symmetry of that pattern, if it does play out, we should get a nice tag on that green line. I'm actually very glad that I kept that line on the chart. I was actually contemplating deleting that line because I didn't think it was that technically significant down in this area here. But what do you know? Let's just keep our eye on the S&P. We have a look on the daily chart quickly. Another level of resistance that we've found is that overhead purple line that we were talking about in yesterday's trade. We tagged on it exactly again. So it looks as if that the S&P may be creating a little top here. But it's not to say that until we see some more data come through, and if this did play out as a right shoulder, we would have to see this blue neckline break in order to call that a head and shoulders top. Interesting times for the S&P 500. Let's take a look now at the Asx200. Okay, looking here on the hourly chart of the Asx200, in yesterday's video we were discussing this top boundary line, and we weren't sure whether this was going to play out as a channel or not. But for now, guys, we are back between these two lines, and I think that the Asx200 has been getting a little bit overextended there, as we previously discussed. So we're back between these two channel lines now. Let's keep them on the chart. And another line I'll just quickly draw is just over these peaks here. The Asx200 has tagged a number of times on this descending line, and we closed right on it today. So we may see a little bit more strength, but if not, we've got this channel line here, and we do have this blue neckline to that inverted head and shoulders pattern that should play out as some sort of support if we do break here. But overall, if we can't get over this line in tomorrow's trade, well, we'll have this rising area of support here on this bottom channel line here. So let's just see what happens with the Asx200 in the short term, as we don't really have a target yet for this market because there's no real pattern for us yet. But tomorrow's trade should give us some sort of clue and indication as to what's going to happen in the week ahead. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up today's market update. If you're interested in being a subscriber, I'm not going to batter you with a sales pitch, but you know the deal. $199 until the 11th of February, and the members area is launched on the 4th of February. So we've pretty much got that members area almost finished now, and guys, I really hope that you consider joining up, and if not, that's okay as well. Alright, I'll be back on Saturday with a weekly review.